Hello students, welcome to the new lecture, and in this lecture we are going to do the revision of the chapter 5, okay, the adolescence. So in this topic we are going to do complete whole chapter, so that is known as the revision. It means in the short way we are going to learn this chapter and which is useful for your examination, okay, and questions will come from this lecture, okay, from this chapter, so that if you understand a little bit clearly and you can easily score the maximum marks, okay. And first topic is, have you reached the age of adolescence? So first of all we have to understand about what is meant by adolescence. Adolescence means the internal, okay, the changes that occur internally and externally in the body is known as adolescence. So when the adolescence will takes place, adolescence may takes place from the 10 years to 19 years of age. So example, growing tall, change of voice in males and females, etc. So and development of some body parts, okay, these all are known as adolescence. So such kind of changes that occur in the body is known as age of adolescence, okay. So the changes at adolescence, what are the changes that you can see in the adolescence? So first of all, the increase in height, okay, the height of the individuals is going to get increased. So it is one of the characteristic, okay, important characteristic of an individual is the growth. So human beings they are going to grow maximum during the adolescence age, okay. And if you see here the graph, okay, the graph is going to show about the adolescence, the growth of males and females in different ages, okay. If you compare all the time, the males are going to grow a little bit slower than the females, okay. It means the females are going to grow a little bit faster than the boys or males. So the graph also going to show the same thing. Here the blue line indicates that the growth of females, and red line indicates the growth of boys at the same age, okay. And at the after the certain age, that is nothing but at the age of 18 years or 20 years, they are going to reach their respective ages. For example, if the male has to grow about let us consider about 120 centimeters, they will reach the 120 centimeters at the age of 20. And if the female has to reach around 100 centimeters, so they will reach around 100 centimeters, and so on. Just these are examples. It means after the certain age they are going to attain their maximum height, okay. So here the growing the here there is activity 1, it is observing growth rate. So here, based upon the previous table, we have found that the females are going to grow faster than the males, and the rate of growth is more in the females. But in case of males, the rate of growth is a little bit slower, but at the end of their growth period they are going to attain or reach their maximum height. So what is the reason for the growth of height? Some people are short, some people are tall, and so on. So what is the reason for such kind of heights? That is, one reason is heredity. What is meant by heredity? Heredity means the information that the genetic information that comes from the parents to children. So that is known as heredity. For example, let us consider if the hair color, okay, if the hair color is brown in any one of the parent, the child may get the brown hair. Or if the mother has a curly hair, the daughter or son may get the curly hair. It means the structure of the hair information is coming from the parents to children, okay. Such kind of information is known as heredity, okay. So that is one reason. Next, nutrition is also another responsible for the increase in height. So one is the heredity, second is the nutrition, and so on. These all are the factors or reasons for the increased height or decreased height in individuals, okay. And next, there is a calculation. So how there is a calculation about maximum height may be attained by a person. So by using a small formula, okay, that is present height in centimeters, okay. You have to measure your height, you have to measure how much centimeters you have, okay, how much centimeters, what is the height of your centimeters, okay. or your body. So next, divided by the percent of height given in the table. So there is a table given in the table, so see the percentage and multiply with 100. So here you can see the one girl height is taken. The height of that girl is 125 centimeters. Okay, so if you see the table, for the 125 centimeters, the percent of height is around 95 percentage. So that is taken from the table. So 125 divided by 95% into 100. So if you do the calculation, you will get 131.5 centimeters. It means this girl can reach around 131.5 centimeters at the age of 20 years or 18 years. Okay, this will be the maximum height of that girl. So you can do the same calculation by measuring your height in centimeters and knowing the percentage of height which is given in the table in the textbook and multiplying with 100, so that you will get the result that will be the centimeters or maximum centimeters that you can attain when you reach the adolescence or end of the adolescence. Okay, so here is the table. In the table you can see the name of the student, name, age, percent, present height, maximum height that you can do in the class. Okay, so all these table can be filled by with the help of your friends and so on. Okay, so next one will be the changes in your body. So this is the activity 3. So you can form a 5 groups, each group having the 15 students and so on. Randomly select the students with odd roll numbers from 6th class to 10th class and so on. It means in each and every class you have to collect some students and so on, and you have to measure their height, and you have to measure their size of the chest and the size of the centimeters of the shoulders. Okay, and so on. So whether the voice is hoarse or soft and so on. So if you compare the 6th class student, and the 10th class student, so what will be the difference? So the height will be maximum in the 10th class student, and voice will be hoarse in the 10th class student, and so on. It means all these characters are present in the 10th class students but not in the 6th class student. Why? Because so here the 10th class student is in the adolescence age. So in the end of the adolescence age, hence the characters will be more prominent in the 10th class student but not in the 6th class student. The 6th class student may have but not more. Okay, so this is the changes that in your body that can occur, so that we have discussed in the activity 3. So during the adolescence period, the changes in the body can be observed. So what are the changes? If you compare the boys, if you see the boys are going to have the broader chest. Okay, it means their chest will be wider. So when they are the wider, and the widening of the chest will be seen during the adolescence age. So the prominent muscles, the muscles will be easily visible, and muscles will grow a little bit faster and than the 6th class students boys. Okay, so the lower region of the waist becomes wider and prepares the body to deliver a baby in the future. So in case of females, the waist will become wider. Okay, waist means just below the abdomen region. So it is going to become wider. The reason for becoming wider is to deliver a baby in the future after she marries, okay, and has a pregnancy. So this is about our discussion. Okay, so next one will be the voice change. What will be the voice change? Voice change is nothing but the changes that occur in the voice of a person is known as voice change. So the voice before the adolescence is different and voice after the adolescence is different. So you cannot distinguish the male or female before the adolescence just by listening the voice, but you can distinguish, or you can identify the person, whether the person is male or female, so just by listening voice in the telephone. Okay, why? Because the adolescence, after the adolescence or during the adolescence, the voice will change, and hence the females will have the softer voice and males will have the hoarse voice and so on. Okay, it means the voice is going to change differently in different individuals like males and females. Okay, so here the reason is larynx is made up of 9 cartilages. So the cartilages are present in the larynx. We have studied that the larynx is also known as voice box. So this voice box or the cartilages are going to grow partially. Partially means so not completely, up to some extent they are going to grow partially in the adolescence age. So the thyroid cartilage is the largest cartilage in the body that protrude in the males due to due to some hormones. So the males are going to have the male hormones. With the help of or due to the effect of these male hormones, the thyroid cartilage is going to increase and it will become little bit forward. Okay, if you observe in the males are going to have the protrude the some kind of protrusion in their neck. That protrusion is nothing but protrusion of the thyroid cartilage. Hence we are calling it as a Adam's apple. Okay, Adam's apple is nothing but the protrusion of the thyroid cartilage in the neck in males, especially during the adolescence age, is known as Adam's apple. Okay, and this is only the reason protrusion and also increasing in the size of the thyroid cartilage, and also larynx, the hoarse sound will be produced, and the hoarse sound will be produced due to the loosening and thickened muscles of the cartilage. So this is the reason why the hoarse sound will be produced. In the male, the hoarse sound will be produced because of these cords or these muscles are going to become loose, and after loosening they are going to become thick. Okay, and that results in the production of hoarse sound. Okay, and next, the disturbances of voice is common in adolescence, but at the end of the adolescence age or stage their voice will be perfectly developed. Okay, in males. So next is the sweat and pimples. What is meant by sweat? Sweat is nothing but water along with some kind of salts and a little bit waste, that is known as sweat. The sweat will be coming out of the skin just to cool the body. Okay, that is the main function of the sweat. And pimples, what is meant by pimple? Pimple is nothing but some kind of elevation on the surface of the body. On the body you can see some kind of elevation of the tissue is known as pimples. These pimples are going to occur because of there is some kind of damage to the tissue. There is some kind of damage to the tissue, and there is some kind of microbial growth is seen. So here the glands are going to close. Let us consider this is the gland. Okay, gland is nothing but a small pore. So here the gland is going to close, and when the gland is closed, what will happen? It results in the formation of a pimple. Okay, so this is the main reason for the why the pimple will occur. So generally if the people squeeze the pimple, it is going to hurt. It means it will give some kind of pain, and after the healing it may lead to the formation of a black spot on the skin. Black spot is nothing but a dark color on the skin. So that will be occurred due to the squeezing or damaging the pimples. Okay, and in the adolescence age the people are going to produce a distinctive odor. So it means some kind of smell will come from the body. The reason is due to the extra secretions of the skin. What are the extra secretions? Secretions like sweat and also some kind of oils they are going to released by the body skin, and that results in the distinctive odor. Okay, so the next is do not scratch pimples and wash the pimples or face or oily face with lukewarm water, and if the condition is serious, consult a doctor. Okay, so this is about it. And worried conditions may lead to the increase of the pimples or acne. Acne is nothing but some kind of spots, black spots on the skin. Okay, and little bit pimples on the skin. Okay, so next, the development of the body. So development of the body mainly includes sexual characteristics. They are primary and secondary sexual characteristics. So here the primary sexual characteristics are nothing but they are going to determine the gender of an individual. So after the baby is born or a newborn baby, you can identify the gender of the baby just by looking their genitals. Okay, just by looking their genitals you can say whether the baby is male or female. Okay, if the baby is male, so he is going to have the penis, and if the baby is female, she is going to have the vagina. So based upon the genitals you can determine the gender of a baby. Okay, So next, the secondary sexual characteristics. These are the characteristics that are developed during the adolescence. Okay, so example, the growth of hair under the armpits, okay, just below the shoulders and around the genitals like penis and vagina. Okay, so the hair will be growing. That is another characteristic. And next is, so growth of hair on the face and chest in males, etc. Okay, these, and also in females there is development of the breast. So these are the secondary sexual characteristics. When the secondary sexual characteristics are seen, these secondary sexual characteristics can be seen when the individual is during the adolescence or in the adolescence stage. Okay, so when the primary sexual characters are seen, these are seen right after the birth of a baby. Okay, so this is about primary and secondary sexual characteristics of an individual. Okay, so next, the reproductive phase in human beings. So what is meant by reproduction? Reproduction is nothing but the fusion of male and female gametes is known as reproduction. So the testes are going to produce the spermatozoa, and also ovaries are going to produce the ovum. So the spermatozoa and ovum, they are going to fuse together to form a zygote. So this zygote will be formed by the fusion of the male and female gametes. So such kind of fusion of male and female gametes is known as fertilization. Okay, fertilization. Okay, so this is the zygote will be formed. Okay, so the zygote will form into multicellular stage is known as embryo. Okay, so this embryo will again, they will form into a fetus, and it is going to develop into a baby. Okay, or growing baby. So this is about reproduction. So the fertilization is nothing but the fusion of male and female gametes. So here the menarche is there. So what is meant by menarche? So when the girl reaches around the 10 to 12 years of age, so her reproductive organs are going to mature. It means in the female, the ovaries are going to mature, and as a result, from that point of time, the menstrual cycles will occur. So such kind of a release of the first menstrual cycle in females is known as menarche. Okay, so it is the beginning of the reproductive cycles in females. Okay, at the age around 10 to 12 years of age. At this age, the reproductive organ like ovaries are going to mature. Okay, and next, the menstruation. So menstruation is nothing but in the females, every month one ovum will be released. One ovum will be released from any one of the ovary. So, and as a result, this ovary will be released at every 28 to 30 days. Such kind of release of ovum from the ovaries is known as ovulation. Okay, so and here at this stage, the uterus is going to become thick. So uterus become thick to receive the fertilized ova, or you can call it as a embryo or zygote. So it initiates, okay, menstrual cycle, and initial means the first menstrual cycles may be irregular. It means it will not occur in regular time, but after few years or after few months, the ovaries, the releasing of the menstrual cycles will be in a regular. Okay, so this will be about the menstruation. And if the fertilization will not occur, what will happen? The uterus is going to shed. Okay, it is not shed, it is shed. Okay, it is going to shed of the all blood vessels and also uterus lining, and the blood vessels are going to release some kind of blood. It means in the menstrual fluid, the blood plus mucus and also ovum will be released. That is in the form of menstrual fluid. Okay, so this is about menstruation. Next one will be the menopause. Okay, menopause is nothing but a complete stopping of the reproductive cycles in females is known as menopause. So this menopause will be usually at 45 to 50 years of age. So at the age of 45 to 50 years of age, the female is going to lose her reproductive cycles, or she is going to stop the reproductive cycles. Such kind of stopping of the reproductive cycles in females is known as menopause. It means from that point of time after the menopause, it means the menopause is initiated. From that point of time, she is not going to have the reproductive cycles, and she is not going to have a pregnancy and no child, and giving birth, and there is no giving birth to child. So this is known as menopause. Menarche means starting of the reproductive cycles. Menopause means stopping of the reproductive cycles. Okay, and between the menopause and menarche, the reproductive cycles will be seen. That is known as menstruation. Okay, so menstruation and myth. Menstruation and myth. What is myth? What is meant by menstruation? Menstruation is nothing but releasing of the menstrual fluid is known as menstruation. What is ovulation? So ovulation means releasing of ova from either of ovaries is known as ovulation. Here the menstruation means releasing of the menstrual fluid. So, and there is a myth. Myth means some kind of superstitions. Due to some superstitions are present, so this is known as menstruations and myth. So especially the women who are present in the some categories, some sections of the society, so what they will do, they will not be allowed, they will not allow the woman to stay in the home. They will ask the woman to stay outside of the house in the hut. Okay, so mainly where the cattle are reared and so on. Okay, and these women are not allowed to send to the school and so on. So, and also they are not allowed to take bath, and they are not allowed to cook and going to school, etc. So these all are the myth done by the some sections of the society. Okay, and to these reasons there is no scientific reason. So all these are myth. Myth is nothing but superstition. Okay, so next one will be there is no biological phenomena, proper health and hygiene. Okay, it means in this condition they will not maintain the proper phenomena, proper health, nothing is maintained. Okay, so next one will be the child marriage and a social evil. What is meant by child marriage? If the child is getting married under the age of 18 years in case of females, and below the 21 years in case of males, is known as child marriage. So child marriage is an unhealthy procedure and social evil. It should be stopped, and it affects the child adversely and cause unwanted damage to their lives and so on. So here the legal age for marriage for the female is 18 years and for the males is 21 years. Okay, why? Because at that age their body may be little bit useful for the having a child and everything. So but in reality the 18 years of age in case of females and 21 years of age in case of males is not suitable for having a married life. Why? Because 18 years of age in the 18 years in case of females is not suitable for having a child and pregnancy. Okay, this is the reason the child 18 years is not suitable for the marriage. Okay, but legally it is considered. Okay, legally it is okay to marry a child of at 18 or after 18 years of age. Okay, and early marriage and motherhood causes health problems, and they are not ready for the responsibility of a motherhood. Okay, it means these children at the age of 18 years or after 18 or from 18 to 25 years of age, their body is not suitable or not ready for taking the responsibility of motherhood, and not responsible for the having a child and having pregnancy. Okay, and there was a girl, her name is Lata, and she was studying in the 8th class in the Bijaram village, Kosgi Mandal in the Mavnar district. So her parents arranged a marriage without her consent and without her permission. So she explained her parents, but they did not listen, and she took the help of her teacher and local social workers and officials to stop the marriage. All these people came and they explained about the problems of the early marriage to their parents, and finally they stopped the child marriage. So hence the Lata is saved from the child marriage. Okay, so next one will be the adolescence changes in the behavior. So in the adolescence, okay, they have the growing age along with the physical changes. So they are fast in thinking, taking decisions. They do not want to be forced or to do any work, and so on. So they are full of jealous act, abstract ideas, and so on, emotionally turbulent state, etc. Turbulent means unstable. So they are independent and insecure. So it means they don't want to depend on others, and they are insecure. They feel there's some kind of insecurity, and they are trying to adjust to the changes in their body. So they seek a company of the friends to share the feelings, and their queries has to be unanswered, and their queries has to be answered, and regarding the development of the body, and so on. So the secrets of nature and natural course of life has to be revealed to the adolescents, and which is the first and foremost duty of every adult. Okay. So next is the effect of hormones in adolescence. So hormones are chemical substances that brings changes in the body. These hormones are released by a special type of glands known as endocrine glands. They are going to release their secretions directly into the blood. Hence, they are known as endocrine glands. So next, they are located in different positions of the body. So here you can see in this table, you can see the glands. These are the endocrine glands like testes, okay, testes and ovaries, pituitary gland, etc. So these glands are going to release the hormones. These all are the hormones that is discussed over here. Their effect and everything. You can see the textbook, and their details of these each and every hormone is explained. Okay. And next one will be the adolescence and health. During the adolescent stage, the proper health should be maintained. Health and hygiene should be maintained during the adolescence period, especially the females. Okay. Next is balanced diet. So these adolescents should take the balanced diet. So the diet should contain all required nutrients, like proteins should be there, vitamins, carbohydrates, fats, everything should be there. Hence, that is known as balanced diet. Next one will be the cleanliness. Cleanliness is nothing but, so maintaining the hygiene of the body is known as cleanliness. So such kind of cleanliness prevents the fungal disease, bacterial diseases, and unwanted infections. So if the cleanliness is not maintained, all these infections will occur, and hence the health will get spoiled. Okay. And next is the physical exercise. So outdoor games and indoor games has to be played, and especially the outdoor games makes the body to stay fit and healthy. It gives the health and sound sleep at night. Sound sleep is nothing but proper sleep at night. So adolescence is the period of confusion, tense state due to the changes in the physical body. So drugs should not be taken unless are prescribed by the doctor. Drugs are nothing but these are the chemical substances. Some are harmful, some are better, and so on. So any drugs that should be taken by the prescription of the doctor only. So during the insecurity or tense situation, take the care of guidance of the elders or parents or so on. Okay. So consuming tobacco, like tobacco products, cigarettes, etc., they are going to cause the internal damage of the organs of the body and may cause the death also. So the number of addicted people at the age of below the 15 or below 15 is 57.57 lakhs, and that is nothing but roughly 68% in case of AP state. Okay. And this is about the revision of the chapter 5, and I hope this lecture is helpful to you. And in the next class, we will discuss another chapter. Okay. And if you have any doubts or questions or comments, feel free to post in the comment section, and we will try to answer it. Okay. And we will discuss the next topic in the next lecture. Okay.